Sing ciao everybody, welcome back. This is Vietnam Steve and got a good one for you today. Nice to see you all again. I've got a good one I want to talk about today. It's going to be short and sharp, but it's really about the power situation here in Ha Long Bay. So we're in the midst of rolling power blackouts, and there is a schedule that's published. It's about an A4 page in about 8 font that tells you at what day and what time your power's going out. But it is a little bit of a raffle, because the people that obviously turn the power off haven't got the same schedule as the people that are on the end of the power. So consequently, we spend the whole day charging up every device in the house. So all the phones are charged, all the iPads are charged, all the Kindles are charged, all the computers are charged. We've got a couple of fans that got a bloke doing a U-turn in front of another guy that's going full bore, so that's never good. We've got a couple of fans that charge up, and they're charged. We've also got some lights that we can hang that run off batteries, so they're all charged. And it's really an exercise to get everything charged. The one thing that we do have some problems with is we have a roller door that gets us into our house, and this roller door goes up and down many times a day. It does have a battery backup, so if we have an intermittent power failure, the roller door will still work. However, when the power's out for 15 hours, it doesn't work. So we had a mad scurry the other day that I'll tell you about. But it is interesting that to fix the power grid here, it's widespread parts of the city are off. And yesterday we factored where we were having lunch based on where we were going to have dinner. So that was quite interesting. We didn't go to our normal lunch restaurant because we knew that we wanted to go there for dinner because the power would be off at our place. And so it does affect your days when the power's on and off. Now, I guess the thing that really surprised me is the resilience that we've found. So it hasn't really affected us. The phone still works till the battery goes flat, which is about a day. And everybody just gets on with life. And if the power's off in your suburb, go to an adjoining suburb and eat some food. But it is quite interesting. Now, let me tell you about the little kerfuffle we had with our roller door, because we were trapped in a fire trap and lucky to escape. So look, if you're liking the new Varts, and I know they're a bit spasmodic, but that makes it fun, and clearly says I'm not a YouTuber, I'm just a spasmodic Varter, like the video. That will fool YouTube into thinking that it's useful, and get it out to more people, which is a bit of fun. If you want to see more of Vietnam Steve, and in particular some of your favourite topics, please write in the comments what you'd like me to show you here in Vietnam, and what you'd like me to talk about, what you want to know. Mattress floating in the bay there. They're talking about bayside pollution, and we have a ladder and a mattress floating in the bay. Very interesting. Somebody's lost a ladder and a mattress. I don't know how you could wake up in the morning and think, I've lost my mattress. It's in the bay. The other thing that YouTube has an option for is you can subscribe. So if you subscribe, that's the only way I know you get access to the latest entertainment. So, but that's really up to you, because I know subscribing is a pain in the bum, and sometimes the content's adequate and sometimes it's less than adequate. Anyway, stick with me. I'll tell you about the the roller door crisis, and then what happened the other day was we were in. The roller door was down, so we can't get out. and it would not go up because the power had been off for many hours. And I'll tell you soon about how long this power goes off for, because it's not just a couple of hours. We had keys for another roller door that's a manual roller door out the side of the room where we get out. One's electric, one's manual, but the keys were in the car and the car was outside. So we had to, and it was an important outing we were going to. We were going to a 1-year-old birthday party, so you can't miss those. So I had to call the niece and get her to come over on a motorbike and then use the car keys to open the car, you know, through the door. We can see the car, and then she could get in and get the keys for the side roller door, pass them through the back window, and then, or she could have opened the roller door, but it does need a bit of a jimmy to open, and I don't know how you translate jimmy to Vietnamese, but needs a bit of a wriggle to open it, and passed the keys through the window, and I went and managed and got it open. But goodness me, all windows have bars on them, and it is a bit of a fire trap. But that was quite humorous, and needless to say, we learn from these things. Everybody has a key in their pocket now, so albeit I am out of the house, the roller door is down, and I have an opener for the roller door. It should get one up and one down off the battery, but we are expected to be off the power from 4 p.m. till midnight later today. Anyway, let me tell you about how long these power. I'm back on the old walking ground here. It's the walkway along the front of Ha Long Bay. I'm heading from Sophia. I've just been dropped off down this end from the Peach. She's been going to work and dropped me off, and I'm walking home. From here to home's about 3k. I'll make a few detours, and I am going to stop for a coffee because I've got 100,000 dong in my pocket, and relax down there. So it'll be 5k. I've got a phone call I've got to make in about an hour, so I'll be feet up making that by that time. So the power outages seem to be twofold. There's the ones that run from 4 or 5 p.m, probably 5 p.m. It's usually immediately people finish work. So 5 p.m, and they go till 11 at night. So nothing's happening in your house from 5 p.m. till 11. It's pitch black here at 6 p.m. Then the alternate ones we had on Saturday, which is where the power went out and we were trapped in. Saturday is an all-day job. So the power went off at about 7 or 8 in the morning. It didn't come back till 10 or 11 at night, the whole day. I've asked in English and sign language what that means for the food in the freezer, and all I'm told is we will eat that tomorrow. So hopefully food hasn't gone off. I don't actually see mountains of food out the front of everybody's house, so clearly the food doesn't go off if the power's off for 15 hours. But it is interesting. It's happening all this month, so it's the monthly thing. And I think it's because they're putting in a new subdivision and they've got to do some major works on the transmission lines. But anyway, very interesting. Thanks for sticking with me. Hope it's not too boring. Power outages in Vietnam are a thing you have to live with. The real problem for me when I'm working is a little bit different. Not that I do too much work, but I am online, and if the power goes off when you're online, even if you're on a laptop, it's a bit problematic because when those power outages happen, the cell towers go down, so the whole internet's off, and even though your modem can reset, it might take the exchange 5 minutes to reset, so it's never a 1 or 2 minute thing when you have a power blip. I've got a question I'll ask you in the next chapter. I've just got to get round the corner here, and once I sit down, I'll ask you the next one, the question, and then I'll wrap this one up. So, yeah, power outages, interesting way of life here in Vietnam. 24 degrees today. Don't need too much air conditioning. Don't need too much fan, and I'm spending an hour walking 5 kilometres by the bay. I'll give this one a crack and wrap it up pretty quickly. Got some music behind me in the cafe here, just having the traditional iced coffee. The question I had for you was around uninterrupted power supplies. So those of you that you know, work, live and pray in Asia, you probably notice the power goes out. Do you worry about having an uninterrupted power supply at your premises, at your house, at your home, or do you just go with the flow and have 15 hours of darkness? I guess that's to prepare you for the darkness to come. So I'd be interested in your comments around uninterrupted power supplies and whether you think it's worthwhile having a look at one of those. A lot of people have generators. I'm not keen on a generator. I'd like a battery that sort of lasted 5 hours. And is that even possible? Generators make a lot of noise and the neighbours drive us nuts with theirs, so I don't want to be a contributor. So let me know. Anyway, thanks for sticking with me. See you in the next one. What actually happened today, Xin Chao. What actually happened today was this is the UPS here, and this has fallen out of the roof up here as I've gone out. So I've gone out the door, roller doors come down or gone up, and when it hit the top, the UPS fell out of the roller door, and needless to say, this man came and fixed it within an hour, and we're putting in a new UPS now. So that's an update on the roller door scenario. We should get a day out of the new UPS as opposed to about 2 hours out of that one that just hit the floor. So there's an update.